Our series of weird or bizarre cultural practices in Africa. Today we are taking you all the way to Uganda. And today we're talking about the Banyankole people. Now Banyankole is spelled Banyankole. Banyankole. Some other people just say Banyankole. Banyankole or Banyankole is the same thing. Now, who are the Banyankole people of Uganda? They are a very interesting ethnic group. In fact, with some unique features and some very interesting cultural practices. Now, today we're talking about the potency test among the Banyankole tribe in Uganda. Now, before a young lady gets married, first and foremost, she has to be tested to be sure that she can produce children. Marriage amongst the Banyankole is very important in two ways. Number one, you must be able to have children as a man and also as a woman. Now, amongst the Banyankole, if you are unable to have a child, it's not blamed on the woman as is done in some African societies. The man is also blamable. Now we're going to explain to you very soon how that is achieved. Now amongst the Banyankole, there is no sexual promiscuity. In fact, and you would soon get to understand this, it is very serious amongst the Banyankole to be sexually promiscuous. Now the third reason for marriage is also for societal respect. Now, if you are a young girl and you are not married, nobody respects you amongst the Banyankole. If you are a man at a certain age and you are not married, you don't get any respect from the Banyankole. You are not invited to ceremonies. You are totally alienated. Today we are looking at the potency test among the Banyankole tribe in Uganda. And you can see some beautiful women here. All these women, oh my God, so pretty and so beautiful. Right here in the African history class. Now let me take you through this wonderful cultural practice. At the age of 9, a young lady is supposed to leave her mother and be trained by her auntie. Now her auntie is responsible for her grooming. She would groom the 9-year-old into a 15 or 16-year-old before she gets married. Amongst the Banyankole, 15 years is enough for you to get married to a man. 16 years is a bonus. 17 years is yet an extra bonus. 18 years is too ripe for marriage. By the age of 19 and 20, if you are not married amongst the Banyankole, you would be seen to be an old woman, a woman who has no respect for marriage, and for that matter, you might just be excommunicated from that society. And I know you understand why I'm using the word excommunicate rather than banishment. Hear me now, students. Amongst the Banyankole, beautiful as you can see them here, at the age of 9, the young girl will leave the mother and be with the auntie. Now the auntie will groom her and teach her how to make a man happy. How to cook. What do you cook in the morning for the man? What do you cook in the afternoon for the man? And in the evening, how do you take care of your personal hygiene? How do you make a man happy when he is sad? How do you treat some very common misunderstandings right in your marriage? In fact, from the age of 9, the auntie is supposed to be sure that you are a virgin. So they catch you young at the age of 9. Today, young girls start having sex even by the age of 6, true? 9 years, you are supposed to be a virgin amongst the Banyankole. And amongst the Banyankole, there's nothing like rape. They have never seen rape. So a woman has no excuse to say she's not a virgin because somebody raped her. And a man Oh my God, have mercy. It's going to be interesting, man. I'm going to show you interesting things. A man is not also supposed to sleep with a woman before he gets married. Now, if at the time of your marriage, the young lady is seen not to be a virgin, you are killed. They kill you. They slaughter you at the marketplace, and people would come and dance. They would pour sand on your blood and call you an accursed person. First and foremost, how do they get to know that you are not a virgin? Hallelujah. Hear me. Now, remember, the auntie is supposed to take care of you from the age of 9. So from the age of 9, she will teach you so many different things. By the age of 15, she's already opening you up. You understand, students, what I mean by opening you up? They will pick up the bone of a goat, a small bone from the hip of the goat. Then they will use shea butter on it to lubricate it very well. And every morning and every evening, auntie will be pushing this gradually into the opening of the young girl. Kakra, 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 opening it up and preparing it for the D-Day. Oh my God. And they use shea butter. They will melt the shea butter. Then as the young lady is getting more and more comfortable with the small bone, they increase the size of the bone. Now they go for the bone of a ram. And from the bone of the ram, they move to the bone of a cow. And all along, they will lubricate it with very good shea butter, so it can at least enter nicely and also come out nicely. Oh my God. Hey! Now amongst the Banyankole, right from 15 all the way to 18, before the marriage happens, the young lady has been groomed properly. She's been taught what to do domestically. Now is the turn of the man. The man is also trained at home by the father. The father will train you very well and teach you how to make a woman happy. In fact, it's the man's duty to teach his son how to have sexual intercourse. Now see this interesting thing. When the marriage time is up, 2 weeks before the marriage, the auntie who has been training and grooming the young girl from the age of 9, she now has to test the young man and find out if he is ready to make the young lady happy. So they start having sexual intercourse. The auntie of the girl and the groom, they will have sex for 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 solid weeks. So that she would be able to confirm on the marriage day that, oh, the man is actually good. 2, the 2 weeks would have to be given, so that within the 2 weeks, if the auntie realizes that the man is too energetic and she has to increase the energy of the young lady, she would have to tell the young lady, hey, this is the position the man likes. This is how he wants it. And this is how he wants it. That way and that way and that way. And as for this man, for 2 hours he's still on it. He's not stopping. Or this man, 10 minutes he's finished. She would have to groom this young lady. In fact, preparing her specially for the energy of the young man. And after 2 weeks, the marriage is ready. Amongst the Banyankole, there is 0% of divorce. This practice is still being upheld right there in Uganda. Oh yes. The young lady is groomed specially for the man. The man is groomed specially for the woman. So they are the only 2 people who know each other. And they stay in that forever and ever. My brother, my sister, today we've been talking about the potency test amongst the Banyankole. Remember, when the girl is seen to have slept with a man before the marriage, she's executed. But the man is permitted, whilst he's being trained by the father on how to do it. The father will teach the young lady, the young man, how to do it, and then he will go for the examination with the auntie. And he will prove to the auntie that yes, he's been trained very well to take care of their daughter. So in the life of a Banyankole man, all other things remaining equal, sex is never a problem. And how do they make sure that the woman has children? They will look at your background. Has your auntie a child? If your mother has ever given birth to a child, how about your sister, your brother? They would have to see that your family is a fruitful family. Then they can tell that you have no problem with making children in this family. This is the African history class. And today we've been talking about the Banyankole. I remember this was brought to you by the kind courtesy of Banyankole. Now, Banyankole is an indigenous ancient African fragrance and space scenting company born right here in Ghana. It specializes in the production of high-end perfumes, candles, car scents, home and office diffusers, and refreshness of the highest quality and longevity. It is home to over 20 well-curated perfumes. Have you heard about the Spirit of Timbuktu line of perfumes? Now listen, this is the very first time we have perfumes named after our great ancient African heroes and heroines like Indewura Jakpa, Nefertiti, Dinga Sisi. You must go get this right now from Banyankole, and when you use this for 72 hours, you don't need any other perfume. Oh my God. Now Banyankole is located right there inside North Legon, Wisconsin Road, inside the Cheesy Pizza building, or inside East Legon, Ajringano, just after Kahaya. You will find Banyankole. Why don't you call Banyankole right now on 0242-250-574? That is 0242-250-574. Right now in the African history class, I ask you, now that you know what we do, the burden of knowledge. Now that you know what to do, BNN ole mini obafe ya zunda kagane mezaka yine ye pa bango bokaya nfifia enya nukai na woba na enwe be den lele anjima singa be konelele anjima singa beri. How many of you ladies in the African history class here would like the culture of the Banyankole to come to Ghana? Show by hands. Okay, I see my mayor's hand up. She wants the Banyankole. She says she doesn't like it. Hey, she says this bone thing there. Hey, bone. But my producer Caleb says he wants this to come right here in Ghana, and he wants to see things happening. The interim DJ Abiam is in the house, sweating like a pregnant frog. He's carrying his accoutrements and is ready to blow the show right after this one. In the interim, my name Block Rasta. It's been the African history class. The emperor, the